Hi guys, now before I get started with this video, I just wanted to let you know about a fantastic new EP which has just been launched by a really talented singer that I know called Amy Symonds. Amy Symonds is actually my sister, and her EP A Million Wonders is out now. She's been working really hard on it. You can download it, you can buy a hard copy. All of those options are available to you via the link below. The music is incredible, and there is a really talented violinist on this EP on one of the tracks as well. That's right, my wife Jo actually plays violin on one of the tracks too. So double reason to give it a listen. The link is down below for you guys. Give it some support, give it some love. I know you'll really enjoy it, and I know Amy would really appreciate your support as well. Thanks so much for listening. Let's get on with the video. Morning guys, welcome back to From the Ash. Great to have you here for another video. It's a semi-festive video, I guess, but I think what we're going to be looking at today is very much in the remit of From the Ash, because I'm here in the Forest of Dean. This is Mallard's Pike Lake, one of my favourite spots in the Forest of Dean, and I've come here for my morning walk and realised I've got a bit of free time here in the Forest of Dean. I didn't actually plan for this. It's kind of ended up that way today, that I've ended up with a little bit of free time here in the Forest of Dean. So I figured I'd have a little look around, and when I was Googling things to do or things to see in the Forest of Dean, I noticed that two massive film series were filmed here. They're not Christmas films, it's not a, a festive movie that we're going to be exploring, but I feel like it's the kind of film that people might gravitate towards at Christmas time, because apparently here in the Forest of Dean, Star Wars and Harry Potter were filmed. I didn't know this is news to me. It's literally, I just found out from my Google search. So I figured, I've done quite a few filming locations videos on this channel. We've done a lot of the Only Fools and Horses ones, we did Friends, and a few others as well. So I figured while I was here in the Forest of Dean with some free time, we would go and find where Star Wars and Harry Potter were filmed. Now, Star Wars and Harry Potter were not actually filmed right here in this part of the Forest of Dean. This is Mallard's Pike Lake. As far as I know, nothing was filmed here. So we are going to have to do a bit of exploring, bit of walking, bit of driving to get to where we need to go. But I mean, on a morning like this, it's 8:30 by the way, on a Friday morning. It's a really misty morning, and it has got sort of Star Wars-y vibes, I feel. It's a bit like the Forest Moon of Endor, isn't it? That kind of thing. Let's have an explore. Let's see if we can find where Star Wars was filmed. I'm a massive Star Wars fan. Not so much a Harry Potter fan, I must be honest. However, I acknowledge a lot of you are into Harry Potter, and the fact that it was filmed in this area is kind of cool. So we're going to find where it's filmed. We're going to have a look at the film locations in the Forest of Dean. Let's go do it. Before I move on from Mallard's Pike, I kind of just wanted to show you the area if you do decide to visit. Go Ape is over there, so that's where you go up in the trees on the high ropes. There's actually a cafe here, so if you do want to get a coffee, or in the summer they do lots of ice lollies and baguettes and things like that, that's there. Toilet block nearby, and in the summer where I'm stood right now, where all these benches are, is full of people with their sun loungers and their towels and stuff, just chilling out here next to this beautiful lake. So although today very much is about Harry Potter and Star Wars filming locations, if you did want to come somewhere for a bit of a picnic, or something of that kind, or a barbecue, we've come here with barbecues before, Mallard's Pike Lake is the place for you. Anyway, let's crack on. I need to get back to the car, my ticket is running out. And let's move on and find some famous filming locations here in the Forest of Dean. Let's do it. held a lightsaber in years. I'm a bit rusty. I'm sure Rey is down here with her lightsaber taking on Kylo Ren. Or maybe it's Kylo Ren taking on Rey with a lightsaber and Rey's got a pistol, I think. And I'm sure some scenes are shot here somewhere as well with BB-8. So cool to come here. I've even got my, totally by chance, I've got my Han Solo coat on. You know, wrapping the Star Wars merch without even realising it. But there we go, this is Puzzlewood. And as you can see from this area behind me here, this is where Star Wars was filmed. So cool that this is literally half hour from where I live. I'm actually the only one here as well. When I arrived, I was the only car in the car park, but I've come nice and early. Right now, I've got the Star Wars woods to myself. How cool is that? And I'm a massive Star Wars fan, been watching it since I was a little boy. I remember when they did the re-release of, or the original trilogy, A New Hope, Empire Strikes Back and Return of the Jedi. They put them in the cinema, I think it was in 1997, and I went to see them all and got into it. And ever since, I've been a big Star Wars fan. It's weird because I'm not really a sci-fi fan, but Star Wars I got time for. Absolutely I have, and it's really cool to come and see this location. There's a gap here, shall I jump it? He's going for it. Gosh. Oh, that was further than I thought. That was definitely further than I thought. But I made it. Of course I did, I got my Han Solo jacket on. You know, Star Wars producer Kathleen Kennedy called Puzzlewood the most magical forest on the face of the earth. It is amazing here, I've got to say, because you can recognise it all from the film. It's got the vibe with the sort of moody cliffs, the dark trees, the moss. It's very Star Warsy. I don't know if it's the most magical forest I've ever been to in the world. You know, it's not very big, by the way, I will say that. You see it in the movies and it looks like this sort of mad wilderness that's untamed and huge, you know, but it's not. It's really quite a small woods actually. But it's very different, it's got its own character. But I am a little bit, oh, into a tree. I am a little bit low on time today, so to try and ensure that I get Harry Potter in as well, I'm gonna move on. But Puzzlewood, it's been an honour, it's been a treat. And Star Wars fans, get yourself here, because this is where Rey, Kylo Ren, even BB-8, they all spend a bit of time here in Puzzlewood. And you should too. Let's crack on. I've actually taken a detour back to the car because I kind of wanted to just get a bit of the country air, you know? So if you've got the time and you're not just in the area just to look at the forest of, or Puzzlewood, just to look at Puzzlewood, then come for a walk. Go do a little countryside walk. It's well worth it because, I mean, look at where we live. Look at the UK. It is just the most stunning country. Well, I've got you actually, guys. Little question, has anybody seen the Beatles documentary on Apple TV? If you have, let me know down below in the comments, because I've had Penny Lane stuck in my head all morning. I was literally just walking along singing it then to myself. Made me think of the Beatles documentary that's come out, and everyone's saying online about how good it is. I am a big Beatles fan, so I would like to watch it, but if you've seen it and you recommend it, let me know down below in the comments. All the people that come and go, stop and say hello. See? Singing to yourself in the countryside. It's the best. Nobody can hear you and you get to enjoy your favourite songs. Anyway, I'm back at the car, let's move on. Right guys, I've taken a 10-minute drive to Symonds Yat Rock, which features in Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows Part 1, which I'm sure you'll be aware of. I will confess, I have seen Harry Potter. I'm not the biggest fan. It was alright. That's what I would say about it. It was all right, but I wouldn't say that I'm a super fan. The location I'm going to now, Symonds Yat Rock, an incredible view, and it definitely does feature in the movie. So let's go and have a look at this one. Have you ever seen a view of the English countryside like that? Honestly, wow. Symonds Yat Rock, one of the ultimate viewpoints I would say in the Forest of Dean. And this is from Harry Potter. Apparently they're right here, down in the valley somewhere. There is a wide shot of this that is used. I'll pop a screen grab of it up on screen for you right now.
but apparently some of the close-up shots of the characters going through dialogue were filmed down in the valley down below. But don't worry about being down in the valley, because it's up here on the hilltop that you get the incredible views. I've never seen anything like this in the Forest of Dean before. Incredible, incredible spot. A must if you're in the area. I mean, look at it. You can see the River Wye go all the way round. And I saw a man walking down there a minute ago. It is higher up than it looks, believe me. But wow, look at that. Here we go, look, we got a good plaque as well, explaining everything about the Wye Valley and the River Wye. And of course the viewpoint itself. Bit about the geology there as well. Love a good plaque. Guys, I'm not gonna lie, it is a few days later now. I completely forgot to film an outro to that video in the Forest of Dean. I was too worried about getting back to the car before the ticket ran out, so I forgot to say goodbye there. So now I'm at home editing. I'm wearing my editing clothing, as you can see, the comfy wear, in front of the Christmas tree, doing a bit of editing. And yeah, I had a great time exploring the Forest of Dean. Can't believe that those incredible films were filmed so close to where I live. Forest of Dean is beautiful anyway, really underrated in the UK. People forget about the Forest of Dean when they're talking about beautiful places in the UK, but it is worth a visit. So thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Give it a thumbs up if you did enjoy it. Subscribe to the channel as well while you're here, and I'll see you real soon for another video. Take care, guys. Bye-bye.